push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now.
Hey y'all, I'm sitting over here pressing my stuff. Hopefully everybody can hear me just fine. What you guys are, sorry, hearing for the first time, some of you already know this, but I got laryngitis, and so all of the, gee, where has Yvette been? She hasn't been on YouTube. That's why. So at least I can talk now. You can tell that I still have quite a rough voice. I'm told by the doctors that it's going to be this way probably for 2 to 3 to 4, some number of weeks. So since I am going to have to be doing some talking, you are probably going to hear me coughing a bit. I am fine. I just want to let you I don't like being sick. I'm not, and actually, I'll be honest with you guys. This whole time that I've had laryngitis, I have felt fine. So I never had a fever, I'd never felt tired. Well, I mean, you know, more tired than usual, etc., etc. I feel fine. It's just lost my voice for, I can't remember now, 2 or 3 days, probably 3. And so I'm trying to not talk when I don't have to talk. And so that's another reason why last week I didn't have a live, because I think that was the first day when I was starting to kind of get my voice back, and I was trying to save my voice as much as I could because I just had my retreat this past weekend. So everything's fine. Everything's good. I'm good. I feel fine. The throat kind of hurts whenever I get the cough, which is another reason why I try to not talk if I don't have to. However, as you guys know, sort of make a living making videos, so you will see some videos that are coming up that will have me sounding like this for a little while. So apologies. At least I can talk. Like I said, there were a few days there where I couldn't talk. So obviously I was not making videos then. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to see everybody that's come in, at least as far back as it'll let me go. I think it only lets me go back as far as when the messages started coming in when I went live. I'm starting to kind of figure these things out. So hey Nancy, hi Linda Foos, Mimi's here. Hey Mimi, you're watching the tractor and truck pull. Oh my goodness, I already miss you guys. I really do. I hope you're having a great time. And you can tell Keith I said hi to. Hi Christina. Christina is here. Shelly Clark is here. Sherry Geyer. Hi Sherry. Nita's here. Bettina is here. Donna Bogart is here. Mona. Nancy Guess is here. Hi Nancy. Shelly Stewart. Sandra's here. Hi, Sandra. Sandra, I saw your trinket quilt top, and so gorgeous. You did such a great job. Did I say hi to Linda Denton yet? I'm going back. I don't think so. Hi, Linda. And yeah, well, the losing the voice went away. Like I said, it was like 3 days, but now I still sound like this, and I don't know. They said it could be a while. So, hi, Deb. Hello, hello. Hi, Katie. How are you? MJ's here. Okay, so I know that there were some tornadoes that hit down here, and they did not hit in the area that I live in. So everything's fine here. I want to say that the area that was hit was probably about 30 minutes from me or so. Hi, Shirley. Shirley's here. That's around to it. And Linda Austin from Connecticut. Hi, Linda. Oh, jeez. If I thought Jim was concerned about that, I would definitely let him know. Yeah, he was. You know, the interesting thing is that I'm thinking that I got the laryngitis. Oh, let me turn this off. I'm thinking that I got the laryngitis from airplane. Oh, I get that thing to go up there. Yeah, Nancy, I've tried everything. I've got Dr. Netta helping me. And so I've been doing everything she said. I think I got it on the airplane when I was either going to or coming back from Maine for my niece's high school graduation. And so after we got back, we drove over. Oh, good. We were driving to Sierra Vista in Arizona for Jim's mom's birthday, and so we were going on Saturday. And that morning, like I want to say, like on Tuesday, I started kind of having like a little bit of like a post-nasal drip. I thought maybe that I had a cold coming on or something like that. But then it was like it would feel fine, and then, you know, like I would blow my nose and everything would be fine. I took like Dayquil and NyQuil and whatever, and it was fine. So I didn't think there was anything, you know, going on. Sorry. Well, Saturday when I woke up, my like coughing, sneezing kind of thing. So I thought I had a cold. And Jim says, well, maybe you should take a COVID test. We keep a bunch on hand here because he travels a lot. So I took one of the COVID tests and it was negative. So I told him, I said, well, I don't have COVID, but I definitely have a cold. So I should probably, you know, do you want me to go or not? And so he was like, well, it's up to you. And I said, well, I'll go, you know, and let's see how it goes. So I went and I saw Mona, who's here, spent a little time with Mona. Mona drove down to Sierra Vista to see me, and she came to the birthday party, and she had some dinner and some cake and all of that. And so then when we were driving back the next day is the first day where my voice was like I could hardly talk. Like I would, you know, speak and it would come out in like spurts. Sorry. I knew I had the retreat coming up the Friday after, like just this past Friday. So on Monday when I got up, I went to urgent care to find out what was up. And so they looked at my lungs and my throat and my nose and my ears and everywhere, and they were like everything is fine. Like your lungs sound fine, your throat looks fine, nasal passages, ear passages, whatever, you know. She was like, it all is fine. So she goes, you have laryngitis. She says there's might be a touch of sinusitis to it. She says, but don't see anything like real, you know, like no big deal. And she's like, there's really nothing you could do. She was going to give me steroids, but since I'm diabetic, she couldn't give me that. So, yeah, we just, you know, she's like, you're just going to have to ride it out. So thankfully, at the retreat, nobody thought that I had like some kind of disease or anything. You know, I went in there and I was like, look, it's just laryngitis. The doctor tells me that unless I go around hawking loogies at people, I'm not contagious or anything. So, yeah. And so it's just this darn cough. And my voice sounded freaky. Anyways, that's it. That's all that's been going on. And the retreat, oh my goodness, you guys. Had such a good time. Now, if y'all watch my like videos, live streams, that kind of thing. Well, obviously you're watching a live stream right now, but if you watch my videos, I do have one where I was talking about the retreats not filling up this summer. And so the 2 that I had scheduled for August and September, I moved to next year to give you guys enough time to book them. And then you know that by the time next year rolls around, since the retreats are all inclusive, you'll be all paid for the retreat by the time the retreat comes around. I do no interest financing for you. So if you would like to take advantage of that, go and enroll now and you'll have an entire year to pay for the retreat. Makes it a whole lot easier for you. And so anyway, the retreat that I just had, we only had 4 attendees, but let me tell you something. It was so much fun. We got to know each other really well. There was, I made sure that all the tables were like facing each other, and we got to sit there and talk together, and sew and everything. We had such a good time, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Bettina, no, Stephanie and I have gone our separate ways for retreats. So she does her retreats and I do mine. So anyway, I had such a good time. It was, for me, a big part of what I want to do is spoil you guys rotten. And so when the ladies showed up, I had project boards for everyone. Everyone had a nice, thick cushion lab cushion to sit on. Since you're sewing like all day long, it can get quite hard on your tailbone and your back. So they had those to sit on, and I had a couple pieces of swag. So there was a t-shirt for the retreat, and there was a Yeti cup for the retreat. There were a large bag and a small pouch full of all the things that you need for foundation paper piecing. Truly and I kept telling them, I'm like, all you really need to do is bring your sewing machine, your power cord, and your foot pedal, and everything else is going to be provided for you. I fed them. We had snacks and sodas and water, and there was just you're wanting for nothing. And so we had a really, really good time. I had brought a puzzle for us to work on, just in case, like you need a tiny break from sewing or whatever. And so I was the only one who went over and started on the puzzle. I don't know if you guys have put together puzzles lately, But these puzzles are like kind of crazy. Like, it was not like just your standard puzzle pieces. There were some where it was like they were just kind of slanted up on each other, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it was so hard to try to figure out where all the pieces went. So I did not get to finish the puzzle is the key, but we had a really great time. And you can see Mimi 618. Mimi was one of the attendees, and oh my gosh, she can tell you, we just all got to know each other so well, and that's my favorite part. And I just love spoiling everybody, and just making them. I like to like promise one thing and then overshoot. You hate those kind of puzzles because you love putting them together. I know. Okay, so I am almost done with all of these pieces. I have 2 more gray pieces on either side and then the end to put on. And then I have done these guys. I did these guys the last time that I was on with you for the Riley's Daydream. And so I'm just going to continue from there. I think what I might do, this is the Riley's Daydream, if anybody is wondering what it looks like. Sorry, my Hollywood lights are like totally taking out the, let me switch over to the picture-in-picture. And then I can show it to you over here. You see it, there you go. Lighting is a lot better there. So this is what the quilt is going to look like when it's done. And yeah, so that's what I'm working on tonight. And if you see any of the live streams that say Riley's Daydream, that is Riley's Daydream. That is a pattern that I wrote, and if you would like to sew it yourself, you can look in the description box below this video, and you can go and buy a copy for yourself in my shop. I would really appreciate that. Okay. Yes, Christina, I saw that you were going to be at the virtual retreat. I'm so excited. Patricia, you're fine. Hi, Teresa. Just woke up from a nap. Oh my goodness. I wanted to take a nap today. Thank goodness I didn't. But yeah, that would have been really nice. It sounds good. Okay, so I am going to, let me see. If I scooch this up a little bit, and y'all can see more of what I'm working on. And I am just going to, I was in the middle of pressing whenever the video started. So I'm going to finish pressing these. Boop, and you should be able to see me doing that right here. So maybe you guys can tell me in the comments what you're working on tonight. Or if you're just, sitting and chatting, that's fine too. And if you have Riley's Daydream and you've started on it, you could tell me about that too. Hi, Jackie from Arizona. Where are you in Arizona, Jackie? I don't think I've seen you here before. DBD Stitch Art. Linda is lurking. Yes, Patricia, that would be just fine. Deb is trying to figure out what she wants for dinner. Me too. I'm not really sure what I want either. It's probably, for me, it's probably a toss-up between ramen with egg or some buffalo wings, maybe. I don't know. Part of me wants to Part of me kind of wants some Panda Express. I've been dreaming about like the teriyaki chicken. Oh my goodness. I love a teriyaki chicken. Susan S. is working on the Allison Glass trinket quilt. Awesome. Christina's making the 6-inch snail trail using foundation paper. Perfect. Living Greenland. That must be Katie. I'm working on finishing a mystery quilt through the virtual quilt guild. Sewing puzzle mystery quilt clues. Working to finish a couple of UFOs. And working on a quilt someone is paying me for. Awesome. Patricia is finishing up the mystery Halloween quilt from Fat Quarter Shop. Okay. Oh, you're in Tempe. Okay. I lived in Tucson for a while. And my husband graduated from the U of A in Tucson. Yeah, chicken teriyaki. Doesn't that sound good? You had ramen for lunch. Wasn't very good. Something your husband got from Costco. Okay. MJ is hand stitching binding on a mini quilt. It's a bit wonky, so it needs personalized attention. Awesome. Oh, Deb is in Tucson. Awesome. I don't, if Mona is still here, Mona lives in Tucson as well. Oh, that's great, Katie. So anyway, since we have been talking about, oh, Linda Austin just finished a t-shirt quilt. Awesome. I told my dad I would make him a t-shirt quilt. So, you know, in my spare time, I'm trying to see when I'm going to be able to start that. They put something addictive in the Panda Express orange chicken. I think that they probably do that in all of the Panda Express food. Low to no sodium diet. Yeah, you know, it's funny because every time the doctor tells me stuff like that now, I just tell him, look, I'm not changing my diet. And I know, I hear from so many people who think, you know, oh, why didn't their grandfather stop smoking when he had lung cancer and blah, blah, blah. Listen, you know what? I totally get it. I really do. And I know how some people probably think that this sounds crazy, but for me, I would just much rather be happy than miserable. And that, now, not everyone, but for me, that would make me miserable. And so I couldn't do it. Also, I think a big part of it is like, you know, I've been on a diet since I was probably 7 years old. Or like, not anymore, but for the longest time, I was just on diets. Diets. I can't do it anymore. I just can't. And so whatever's going to be is going to be. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not going to deliberately try to sabotage myself or anything, but I'm just going to enjoy myself when I'm having a meal. I don't know. It's just me. But God bless you, sweetheart. I completely understand. And oh my goodness, I can't even. Marilita Pinata. I hope I said that right. I don't know. How you doing? Sandra says, I'm working on some disappearing 9 patch blocks for a swap project. Awesome. They said I'm borderline congestive heart failure. Yep. My mom has congestive heart failure, Patricia, so I understand. Sherry says she stopped at Casey's on the way home. Needed a bit of gas in her car, and they had donuts out for free. What? Pam says, working on have a heart pattern using my dad's t-shirts, making 5 memory quilts for my brothers and my mother. This is number 3. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Pam. Linda says she understands. She's diabetic too. Yep. And yep, that's me, Shelly. That's what I try to do. See, I knew it was Mimi, and I was like, I can't believe I have like 2 Mimis. I love that though. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, Teresa, I might change my mind. Yeah, and it's fine. You know, I think we can all change our mind. And, you know, there may come a time. Hey, Denise! You know, where I'm told something, and at that point in time, I am, you know, ready to like make a change like that to improve my health, if that's, you know, going to improve my health. But I don't know, right now I'm totally not there. And I can understand why, you know, someone may not want to quit smoking. I just get it, you know. It can be really hard when you're being asked to give up stuff that you really love, and I don't know. It's hard when you don't have that kind of something in your life, because you couldn't possibly understand. I know I couldn't understand until, you know, like things were happening for me, and, you know, I finally got it, you know, like I understood. And it's not just, you know, smoking or eating or, you know, that kind of thing. It's a whole bunch of things, you know. I don't know. That's just how I feel right now. Oh gosh, I love Krispy Kreme. Yes. You got half a dozen cake donuts. They'll keep for breakfast. Okay, so they were just like given. See, I'm thinking it's, you know, they'll give you like 1 donut. They were giving you guys like a whole half a dozen of donuts for free? That's crazy. Katie J says, my father would have lived a long life had he done what the doctors told him to do, so he paid the price by dying at 56 years old. But Katie, you listen, I sympathize. I do. I hear what you're saying, but you know, it's his decision, and maybe he was okay with that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I can't second guess what your dad did. And probably, I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm preaching a good game here, but I would probably feel the same if something like that happened to someone that I really loved, cared about in my family, that I would have loved to have had around with me for longer. I understand how your dad might have felt, you know, and it can be hard to have to accept what decisions people make, you know. It is. It's hard. But yeah, I'm not gonna get all morbid here on the on the live, or continue being morbid or anything like that. But it's just, yeah, it can be tough. It can, for sure. Denise says, my new housemate just made his first meal in my house. Chicken, tortellini, and artichokes with sweet corn and white wine. Okay, I would take the chicken and the tortellini. My goodness, sorry guys. And Sandra says that she's diabetic and staying happy with who I am, and it's okay. Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, it's our decision to make. It is. And, you know, I know that whenever, like if I'm saying, you know, oh, you know, I'm not going to change my diet or whatever, totally not saying that to upset, you know, anybody who may want me to be around forever. I wouldn't want to be around forever anyway. I'm just making that decision for myself, you know. And, yeah. Okay, I'm totally getting off the subject now. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Oh, Joyce says, hello, I'm working on my stiletto quilt today. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know what the stiletto quilt is. I'm going to have to go look that up. But that's cool. That sounds good. Donuts are Shelly's kryptonite. I don't think donuts are my kryptonite. Probably, what would my kryptonite be? I don't know. Ice cream, maybe? I love ice cream. It don't love me back, but I love ice cream. Yeah. I hear you, Katie. Let's see. Denise says, I have a new pegboard in my sewing room, so I'm continuing to get things organized. Awesome. And Katie's going to try to keep some pegboard. Sounds like Nancy wants some chicken and tortellini. Just like me. I would have some chicken and tortellini. He insists on doing the dishes too. Awesome. MJ says, when I go to the big sewing room in the sky, I will have dark chocolate clutched in both hands. Oh, that's funny. Only if I felt good would I want to be around forever. Right? And Teresa, if it's any indication, if how I feel right now is any indication, I think I would rather go sooner than later. I don't want to be miserable the whole time I'm here either. I mean, seriously, I'm like annoyed enough with just having laryngitis and coughing. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh, Christina says she started playing pickleball. Awesome. You have a killer pic of an iceberg. Katie, are you on Jellybeanies? You can go and post it there, and I can show it to everyone. He loves to cook, clean, and organize. That sounds great. That sounds amazing. I think those fancy drinks, Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts, are my downfall. Oh, you know what? It's so funny, but like since I haven't been working outside the home, I don't drink as much Starbucks anymore. Because I'm not, I'm at home. I don't go out. Oh my gosh, Denise, I know, right? Do you guys, for those of you who watched Friends, do you remember when Phoebe had a cold and her voice was all husky and everything, and so she kept trying to not let the cold go away, like she would lick sick people's cups and stuff. My God, it was so funny. Katie, if you go and post it on the Jellybeanies, tell me when it's there and I can share the screen and go show it so everybody can see. Hi, Laura. Laura, I feel fine. Honestly, I feel fine. I got laryngitis, and the doctors have just said that it's going to take a while for me to get my voice back. That's all they said. And actually, the whole time, even when I had the laryngitis where I couldn't talk at all, I have felt fine. I never got a fever, nothing like that. Just lost my voice and have a cough. Like the more I talk, I'll have like a cough. Other than that, I feel fine. I know, right, Sherry? So like when I'm out, if I'm out and it's not like lunchtime, because if it's lunchtime, I'm gonna go get lunch when I'm out. But a lot of times that's whenever I'll go to Starbucks and grab a coffee. But yeah, I mean, I used to go to Starbucks like twice a day. I would go on the way to work and I would go on the way back home. And now I only go like if I happen to be out and feeling like a coffee. So I don't know. Sometimes it's only like a couple times a week. Sometimes not even that. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. They must be wondering what happened. Like, hey, this lady doesn't come on all the time or come over here all the time for coffee now. When you get your drinks without ice, you're paying for ice. Hi, Laurie. I don't know what that means, Patricia. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. What does that mean? Hey Denise, I have some selvages for you. I'll try to mail them next week. Oh, you guys are exchanging fabric? That's nice. That's cool. Denise, I didn't know you were collecting selvages. I said that wrong order. You said that wrong. Order your drinks without ice. They are already cold. You're really paying for ice, not the drink. Well, I drink hot coffee, so every once in a while I do get an iced coffee. But by the time I'm done drinking my coffee, there's only like this much. There's a little bit of ice in it, so I don't know. Katie says, did you see what I said? I might have missed it. Hold on, let me scroll up. Oh, you posted it in the group. No, I didn't see that. Okay, thanks for telling me. Let me go and get that put up here. Hold on just a second. Okay. Ooh, I'm seeing as Shirley finished her thing there. Okay. Let me get in there. Oh my goodness. Oh, Katie, are you logged in twice? This is the same Katie that I'm talking to in both spots. I didn't see. This is where I was really confused. Okay, hold on. Now that I got this up, let me share the screen. I think this is it. Okay, so oh, I got a member request. There it is. That is beautiful. Is it really that blue? Whenever you guys have icebergs, I love that. That's really, really pretty. Oh, look. This is Shirley's finish from the virtual retreat that we had in June. Shirley, that looks amazing. That looks really amazing. Look at the quilting that you did. That is beautiful. I can't stop looking at it. Anyways, there's the iceberg again. I had to get over that. Oh wait, I think Sandra posted hers. This is Sandra's trinket. If you guys haven't seen it. Came out so nice. That is so cool. And then I think we had, there's Nancy's blocks from Piecing It Real. That's from our, I think that's month 6, right? That's the blocks for month 6. So they always look really cute too. Okay, so I'm going to go back. Have it just be us. There we are. Okay, let's see. Yes, thank you, Teresa. Thumbs up, everybody. If you like, give me thumbs up. That'd be great. Oh, thank you, Lori. I'm liking the flying geese too. I wish I had way more time to sew on them, but yes, I'm really loving them too. Oh, Denise says, I haven't done anything with them yet, but I've been collecting them for a while. Okay. Cool. I know, Denise. We're going to have to do something to get together before that. Let's talk, girlie. Let's talk. I'm totally willing to schedule something for us to do. I know that me and girls... we have also been talking about, hey, let's get together and do something, you know, where we all just meet somewhere and sew. Just meet somewhere and sew, even if it's just for a weekend, you know, and we would be happy to have you there with us. So we can all talk about that. I would love it. I would love to do that. And Teresa, you needed rest, baby? What's going on? The bluer the ice, the older the ice. That's interesting. Thanks for sharing that, Katie, because yeah, it looks good. Maybe you had too much wine? No such a thing, girlie. No such a thing. I know. Well, Denise, if you take a road trip to Colorado, maybe we can meet halfway. I mean, you know. Oh, thanks, Sandra. Yes, I was going to tell everybody, I do have mystery boxes in the shop right now, and I took it back to the old school, so it's, you know, like I used to just go through all my shelves and just take things off my shelf and throw them in a box, and, you know, our notions that I'm getting from subscription boxes and stuff like that. That's what I'm doing for this go round of mystery boxes. I think I have 8 left. So I have that, and also finally got my project box out. So you can go and purchase that as well. I'm going to be shipping my project boxes out in a couple weeks. And I'm taking a couple weeks because I'm hoping that I'll be able to get a video going, and the video will be a part of the package. So with the the pattern, the templates, the fabric, the notions, the sweet treat from me, you'll also get a video that'll go along with it. So so I'll have that going in a couple weeks. So I'm excited about that too. And hello. Thank you, Nita, for saying that. And thanks to all of you who have already bought one. I'm so happy that you guys do that. Thank you so much. Jellybean, are you laying on my... It's okay. I'm just... No, it's not you. It's not you. Oh, here it is. You're good. You can stay there, baby. Actually, I think that Nana had said that she wanted to go like to Disney or something. So I guess we wouldn't be sewing then. We would just be having fun. But I don't think we wanted to do that until probably next year. Thank you, Teresa. Teresa, you are such a sweetheart. Oh my goodness. I just so appreciate you. Can I just say that? I mean, I feel like I never get to, you know, I don't have a whole lot of time to talk to everybody. And, Teresa, you come on my lives and you sit there and you put links in and you know, I don't ask you to do that. You just do it. I just have to say, I appreciate you. Please know that. I love you, girly. I do. Hi, Zella. Anyway, sorry to get emotional. I always do that. I know. But I just wish there were more very nice, sweet, loving, genuine people like you. I really do, Teresa. I mean, you just... Oh my goodness. Can be very hard to find. I really can. I know. Anybody goes after Teresa ever, and I'm coming over. I'm gonna beat them all up. Teresa, you just tell me if you ever need, you know, like help with a shovel or something. I don't know. Teresa, you are so sweet. I'm telling you. You just, honestly, you are just amazing. You're an amazing friend. For those of you guys who don't know, Teresa has a channel. Go follow her. And she's an amazing long armor. If you have any long arming you want done. Oh, Sherry. I love Amber too. Miss Thang. Hi, Tanya. Tanya from Florida. Tanya, where do you live in Florida? I haven't seen you on here before. And by the way, if you are new, I don't sound like this normally. I'm getting over laryngitis. And I feel fine. So I'm not sick or anything. I just am, you know, it apparently takes some time for the whole laryngitis-y thing to go away. So yep, there she is. There's Teresa's link. Tanya's from Pensacola. That's awesome. I'm happy you're here. Are you a quilter? I mean, I'm assuming you're a quilter, but I try not to assume because maybe not. Hi, Barbara Jean. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. That's so nice of you. I'm like at the end of my spool of thread, and it keeps getting really tight in there. It's driving me crazy. And that's also why, I don't know if you can tell, but I've got my lid is open because I'm watching for my thread. I was sewing the other day and totally lost at bobbin chicken. That wasn't fun. Although I hadn't sewn for a whole long time before I lost it, but yeah. Sorry. Amber has all kinds of nicknames. Miss Thang, Miss Menace, Pretty Girl. Oh, you like to cross stitch too. I cross stitch and I crochet. Nita, is Fort Walton Beach close to Pensacola? Because I'm not familiar with the areas. I'm assuming that's why you're saying that. I know you have, Teresa. I know. I still really appreciate you. I do. I just want you to know that too. And you're always helpful. Always. And always just such a sweetest person. You have the nicest things to say about everyone. So, you're just a beautiful girl. I love you. Patricia says, the end of the month, I'm going to my first GalaxyCon with my 5-year-old granddaughter who likes to dress like Leia from Star Wars. That's funny. Where is GalaxyCon? I know I'm probably saying that wrong. Where is it? I'm probably not going to go, but I would love that. She's living up to the legend. That's funny. Oh, Teresa, you know me. I cry for everything. It's happy tears, I promise you. It's happy. I'm just very, very happy to have a friend like you. You know, you gotta just count your blessings where you can. You really do. Raleigh, North Carolina. Oh, that's close to you, Nita. Are you going to GalaxyCon? I'm probably saying it wrong, but are you going? I don't know if I pull. I don't know what I did with my thread here. Is it going now? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Just checking to see if everybody gave me thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell so you know next time I have a video pop up. Oh, that's cool, Nita. Is his fiance going to dress up as Princess Leia? Last time he was dressed as Star-Lord. That's great. Ugh. This thing is annoying me. I would just take the thread off, but I'm like, you know, thread isn't cheap anymore. Not that it ever was, but I'm like, I'm not doing that. Patricia is in Goldsboro, North Carolina, next to Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. Oh, cool. Is GalaxyCon at the end of this month or end of July? I don't remember if she said. Barbara, this is Riley's Daydream. This is the pattern I wrote a few years ago. And I've never gotten to make it yet, so I'm making it now. So there you go. That's it. What's the arrow? I'm showing my ignorance right now, but I don't know what the arrow is. Thanks, Barbara. Pardon me. Keep forgetting that you guys can't see what I'm doing over there. You can see Iricola. I should probably have one of those in my mouth, so that helps. It does help sometimes, not all the time though. What's the matter, Smudgy? What's the matter, my baby? You wondering where your snacks are? You guys have to wait. Got another half an hour. I think you're gonna live. I'm not sure, but I think you're gonna live. You think he's part of the DC comic series. Okay. The pattern looks like a lot of work. You know, the thing is, it's very enjoyable work. For somebody like me who loves foundation paper piecing, especially the perfection of it. I mean, you guys, I am far from perfect, but, I mean, look at this. You know what I mean? Like, all the points are completely perfect, and there's really, I don't have to work very hard for it. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that kind of stuff, and foundation paper piecing does, especially whenever, because, you know, honestly, I'm wanting to make quite a large quilt out of this. So in that respect, it will be a lot of work, but I mean, you guys, look at this. I mean, I'm not tooting my own horn here, but, well, probably am. But I just love this pattern, and I know I wrote it, but I really want a quilt like this. And to me, it's worth it. And, you know, it just depends on, yeah, you know, what you like. That's all. And I'm sure by the time I'm done, I'm going to probably be like cursing up a storm of, you know, what was I thinking trying to make it this, you know, make this particular pattern that big. And I could have, honestly, I could have like blown up the blocks and made them larger so that I wouldn't need so many blocks. But to be honest, what I was trying to avoid was having to, because it would have printed out over more than one page, which would have meant I would have had to tape the templates together. And I was just kind of trying to avoid that, to be honest. So this could be a little bit less time consuming if I were to enlarge the pattern, which you totally can. Oh wait, hold up. Oh, hi Debbie. Just dropping in for a minute in Arizona on vacation with the family from Texas. It's 103. Girly, no. Just no. Nope. Not for me. Oh, Sherry says I'm supposed to say Ricola. Have you tried chamomile and honey tea for your throat? I have been trying lots of different things, and sorry, it's just because I'm talking more. Netta told me to put ice on my throat. So I've actually been icing it. And, so all that to say, I have not tried chamomile and honey tea. I'm not a big tea drinker, but I would drink it. It's not that I wouldn't drink it. I don't know. I don't have tea. Actually, now I think I do have some tea because I brought some to the retreat so that if the ladies wanted tea, they could have tea. I have been doing a warm saltwater gargle, though. I have been doing that. He's friends with the Flash, I think. Oh, okay. Oh, Flash is going to be there. Cool. That pattern will be a great scrap buster. Yeah, it would. What size are the flying geese? Do you mean the actual goose? Like the... okay, so, I guess, let me see. It's about... 1.5 by 3/4 of an inch. Each little colored part. If that's not what you were asking, let me know. Patricia, you hear him again? You would swear I starved these cats. I'm telling you, I do not. Tanya says it's 100 today in Pensacola. Oh, thank you for saying the pattern's pretty. That's nice. I know, Sherry. It's, you know what the thing is? Shirley, around to it. I think she's made 2. But hers are smaller. Like, I'm trying to get a bigger one just because I want a bigger one. She had said that she had already made 2 and that she wanted to make more because she just loved it so much. And that I was just like, you know what? I need to just make the one that I want right now. And if I want to make another one later, that's great. But Sandra says the more FPP you sew, the easier and the faster it goes. That's true. That is true. Like once you, you know, have more practice, it does go a lot faster. Thank you, Denise. Katie says, my heart light preaches about honey and hot tea, but I'm just not big on drinking anything that doesn't have ice in it. Actually, it's funny because the only time I've ever like really drank tea like on purpose or whatever, I have a friend who's from, I think she's from Scotland. I think it's anyway, when she lived in Connecticut, when I would go over, she would make tea, and I want to say she made black tea. I've tried green tea, not really a fan. That's just me, not really a fan of green tea. But black tea, hot, with milk and sugar, I really like. Not enough for it to become like a permanent part of my life, but I like it. You know what I mean? Like I can drink it. Like when I would go over and she'd be like, "Oh, you want a tea?" I was like, "Yeah, I would really love a tea." Maybe it's the way she makes it. I don't know, but it was really good. And Shelly says, "I'm in Southwest Florida. It's been so hot and humid." Yeah, I couldn't go back. For sure. Chamomile is a relaxant and honey kills bacteria. Teresa, I had no idea. Okay. Oh, Patricia, we drink iced tea in Louisiana. Sweet iced tea. That's what we drink. And and honestly, I just don't really drink that much tea once I've left Louisiana. Like iced tea, even. 'Cause it's few and far between to find a place outside Louisiana or that area that, you know, that have sweet tea. I like sweet tea. I like, I remember my mom, and I don't know if people still do this, because like I said, once I left Louisiana, I really didn't, sometimes at Popeyes, I'll get a sweet tea, right, because they'll do a sweet tea, right, but we would do the sun tea, where you would like take all, you know, a whole bunch of just Lipton sun tea, and we'd put it in a jar with water, like I'm explaining to y'all how to make tea. And we'd put it outside and let it steep, like in the sun. We'd leave it out there like all day long. That's how we would do it. Katie says, Yvette, my doxy Nora will start a low-tone whine, and as time goes by, it gets louder and louder. Yeah. I know. Gina, do you know? Gina, you're here. I didn't see you earlier. Hey, girly. I know. I've gone over there and asked them for... There's a name for it, right? They don't call it sick tea. Isn't it something else? I thought there was another name for it. The few times that I have asked for it, they never have it, because they will have sold out of, or not have some of the ingredients that go in. So I've still not been able to try one. I'm going to have to go and try to get it again, for sure. Hey, Polly, we haven't seen you in an age. How are you doing, honey bun? How's your health? I'm glad you stopped in. It's good to see you. Patricia says it's in the 90s in North Carolina. She made me sick tea at home, too. The lemon twisted my tongue because I was so congested. She was doing everything she could to help me fight the flu. Yeah. Me, I love sweet tea. But a lot of places don't have it. Like around, you know, like here and stuff. You can get tea, but not sweet tea. And I don't want the one that's in the spigot. Like with the soda. I don't want that one. I don't know. I think I got spoiled because, like I said, we would always make the sun tea when I was growing up, and that just tastes so much better than I don't know. I like sun tea. Anyway, oh, you know, see, that's the thing, Katie. The sweeter, the better. Well, I mean, obviously, I don't want it to be like, you know, I want a little bit of tea with my sugar. I don't want it to be that, but it's got to be sweet. It's got to have a sweet taste. Anyway, I don't use sugar in my iced tea. I use stevia drop. Yeah, see, I can't do the fake stuff anymore. I don't know what it is. Like, the taste is just not right to me. When I got back from Australia, because they didn't have, I mean, I drank, they don't call it Diet Coke. They call it Coca-Cola Light or something like that. So I would drink that there. I'm sorry. Pardon me. But like with coffee, I started just using sugar. And when I got back here, I was talking to my doctor because I am diabetic. But I was talking to her and I said, you know, I just can't do, because before I left, I had used Splenda. And I told her, I was like, you know, now that I've come back and I'm, you know, I try to do Splenda, I'm like, I said, it just tastes like chemicals to me. I can't do it anymore. And she's like, well, then don't. She's like, just, you know, try to keep it down to what, as little as you can. And, you know, she goes, don't. So I was like, thank you so much. I don't know why I thought I had to have permission from her, but yeah, I just can't do that anymore. I don't know why. Anyway, Polly still does sun tea. Yes. See, sun tea is like the best, right? Yes. That's all she drinks is sweet tea. Yep. Medicine ball. That's it, Sherry. I think they call it medicine ball at Starbucks. I'm not sure. Maybe they do just call it sick tea. I don't know. The official name is citrus mint with honey. Oh, okay. You had surgery on Friday. Doing well. Been really busy moving hubby from 2 hours away to where I live. Oh, wow. Okay. That sounds busy. Medicine ball, sick tea, there are other names. It's the same recipe. Okay, cool. No worries. My mother would put 2 cups of sugar in a gallon of tea. I don't know that would even be enough. I'm kidding. I don't think we ever measured it. I'll be honest with you. We just kind of poured the sugar in. I don't know. I love Coke Zero. Yeah. I like sun tea with lemon, no sugar. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Nancy says she drinks unsweetened tea and has since she was a child. Okay. I don't know, Nancy. I don't know, girl. I don't know about you. Stevia isn't fake. It's the sweet leaf of a plant. Splenda is fake. I'll be honest, I haven't tried stevia. I just use sugar. And that's just what I'm going to do. Listen, I'm not judging anybody in any way, shape, or form. You can, you know, do whatever you'd like. 1 peach tea bag, 1 mint tea bag, local honey to taste, and steamed lemonade. I have to tell you, that sounds amazing. I mean, that really does. Oh, look, Sherry just said that. That sounds like it's right up my alley. I would love that. I would love that. I tried sweet tea in Alabama. It tasted like Caro syrup. Okay, I've tasted Caro syrup. No, it don't. Have you drunk Caro syrup, Shelly? Caro syrup is really sweet and thick and nasty by itself. I mean, it makes a nice pecan pie. Obviously, we all like different things. That's what makes the world go round. And it's just fine. Starbucks doesn't want it referred to as medicinal because it's not. Oh, yeah, I get it. They're having to cover their butt. I love how much you guys are talking. It's taking me like forever to catch up with y'all. My mother was raised in Alabama. That must be why she put so much sugar in her iced tea. Try Truvia. Honestly, sweetheart, I'm just using sugar. It is perfectly fine with me if you guys want to use stevia and Truvia and all that stuff. I'm just using sugar. But for everybody else out there, try Truvia. That's the Starbucks recipe for the medicine ball. Okay. If you melt the sugar before it is put in the tea, it blends better and not as sweet, but I use 2 cups of sugar per gallon. Okay. It was thick and sweet. I'll be honest, Shelly, I have never had a sweet tea where it was thick. So I don't know what that man did. Maybe he put Caro syrup in it. I mean, it's quite possible. If that was his version and, you know, he likes that, you know. That's probably it. I've never had that, though. I've just had, well, I mean, I've had some in restaurants, but mostly when I was growing up and we drank tea, we would have sun tea. Yes, Popeyes has some amazeballs sweet tea. They really do. Hey, Catherine. How are you, honey bun? Okay, where was I? I'm in the middle. I'm pressing. I'm not. I can't believe. See, this is exactly why I don't get things done. I'm sitting here and chit-chatting all the time. I know y'all don't mind, but I thought for sure I would get this finished and we would have already started on, I would have started on something else, but that has not happened. Your grandson likes McDonald's tea. McDonald's doesn't do sweet tea though, right? It's just regular tea. I'll have to try it again sometime. Maybe you're right about the syrup. I just thought I didn't like sweet tea. Well, I mean, honestly, Shelly, if I were you, I would just maybe just try, if you go out to dinner or something with somebody else who's having a sweet tea and they don't mind giving you like a little sip, just try it, because I'm not saying that they don't. Like I said, I'm sure that there are people who would make it with the syrup, but I've never had that one. McDonald's in Michigan has sweet tea. Okay. Yeah, so after it's been sitting out in the sun making the tea, you put the sugar in and you mix. Yep. Shelly, go try it at Popeyes. Cause I think doesn't Popeyes have the where you make your own drink out there? So like you say, hey, I want a small drink, and then you go and make your own fountain soda. So go and do that, get a tea, and if you don't like it, I mean, I've seen numerous people just pour it out and get something different. So do that. Just put just pop a little bit in there and taste it. See if you like it. It's quite possible that you just don't like sweet tea. And that's okay too. Jellybean loves him. Yeah, he is Mama's boy. Just for a second, I don't know how many of you guys are in my book club. This has nothing to do with my book club, but but that might be, if you are, then you might be interested in this. Have any of you guys read Unbroken? Or I just didn't like their sweet tea and I thought they were all the same. Yeah, that's true, Shelley. There are definitely more than one way to make sweet tea, for sure. Unbroken is a true story of an Olympian. He won at the Olympics for running. I don't remember what it was he ran, but after that he was in the Army or Air Force or something. He was in something, some armed forces during, I think it was World War II. I know I'm sounding like a real idiot right now, but anyway, he was in a plane that went down. And it's a true story. So he was in a plane that went down. And first, they were like, you know, lost at sea, so to speak. And then whenever they were found by the Chinese. And so then they were like tortured in camp. And anyways, I'm bringing this up because I read the book Unbroken, and then last night, now I have seen the movie before, but I just noticed last night that the movie is on Netflix right now, and I watched it again last night, and it was, wow, it was just, it's an amazing movie. It's an amazing story about this guy. The book was really good too. And the book did go into a lot more detail about like his personal life. But it was a good movie, so I would just say, even if you haven't read the book, you might like the movie. I mean, it's not easy to watch a lot of the time, just because, you know, they were prisoners of war, so that's never fun to watch. But it was just, I don't know, I think they did a good job of telling the story in the movie, too. So, anyway, just thought I would tell you all about that. Hey, Pam! Oh, Christina is halfway through the book and she says that she saw the movie. Yes, Deb, that's the movie was made after the book was written. What am I putting on now? Oh, I'm putting these guys on. See how much I can get on there in 8 minutes. Come on, thread. I still have enough on there. Come on now. Here we go. Yes, Denise, I can relate. Okay, Polly. Thanks for stopping by, sweetie. That's right, Mimi. And we did do that. Well, mine, the thread, what's going on is I'm very low on thread in the spool, and so it keeps just getting caught on, you know how like the spools have that little notch, and so it'll get caught on that, and then I just gotta unhook it. That's all that's going on, and it's doing that because I'm almost out of thread. I mean, it's like I will be able to finish these blocks with it for sure, but because it's 80 weight thread, so there's actually a whole lot more thread on the spool than you think. It's just it keeps getting caught on that little piece. So I'm having to unhook it before it'll work. Hey, Kim. Oh, you're cool. You're cool. How you been doing? What you up to and all that jazz? Mine has that notch thing on both sides. Or at least I thought it did. Well, I don't feel like rethreading the machine, to be honest with you, so I'm just going to deal with it for right now. But I will try that. I take mine off and turn it when mine gets hung. Yeah. I honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. I don't know. I guess I'm not as annoyed as I could be. Oops. I figure it could be a lot worse. Hey, Patty. I've been good. Been trying to get caught up on yard work and clean out closets. Your nails are so pretty. I actually, yeah, it's time for me to get them done, but I had to cancel my appointment. But I really like them too. I am ready for something new, but these are really cool. Oh, Pam, yes, we had such a good time at the retreat. Yeah, JB he either sits back there. Oh, he's at least looking at us. Hey, buddy. You don't have your back to us right now. You're doing good? My little honey? Yeah. My sweetheart. He's Mama's boy. I think I'll probably need to go a little bit over, just so I can press these and trim them so you can see all of them in their lovely goodness. Okay, let's get this pressed real quick. Scout. Now we got Scout up here. He's wanting a snack too. He's learned that from Jellybean, you know. Jellybean, when he decides that he wants a snack, he comes up here and he'll sit right in front of me. And then I'll try to move him because I'm trying to sew. And then he'll sit right in my lap. And then I'll try to move him because, you know, So basically, it's like they've learned this. If I annoy mom enough, I'll get my snack. All right, one more to press. Scout, I am almost done, buddy. And I will come and give you a snack, okay? Just give me a couple minutes. I also wish that they could learn English, or that I could learn cat, something. Scout, Scout, keep going, buddy. Scout, come over here. Come on. No, go that way. Go on. Go on. Oh my Lord. Okay. Okay, so I get a little trim action going here. Sorry, guys. Did Sherry leave? I'm assuming that's why everybody's saying bye to Sherry. Of course, I'm not letting you guys see what I'm doing again. There we go. All right, and there we go. So hopefully by next week, I'm going to try to get these little guys done, and then we can start putting together some of the blocks, because I don't want you to have to watch the same thing like every week. And then that way I can give you any kind of little tips and stuff that I have for joining pieces together in FPP, and I'll give you a few more pointers. Okay, so let me go back up here. I can change the, if I could figure out where my mouse is, that would be good. Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's doing that again. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Well, I'm going to be turning that off anyway, so let me turn that off, and then it'll let go of the mouse. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I hope you guys had a good time. I'm so excited to have finished those. And let me see if what I missed. I'm sure I missed something. That is quite the table setup. Did you have that in Connecticut too, or is that new? I need Rhea to move out so I can knock out a wall and have a decent sized sewing room. This table here, yes, this is new. The table that I had in Connecticut is over on the other side of the room, on the other side of the long arm. And so this is an arrow table. I think it's the, oh geez, I'm not going to remember. The kangaroo and the joey, maybe? I don't remember. But yes, this is a new table. Well, new since moving here, anyway. Oh, Laurie's here. Hi, Laurie. So this pen, I have had this for so long that my the label fell off. So, but this is what it is. Oh, I turned off that camera. This would be a better place for me to show this to you, but it's an Acorn precision piecing product. That's what they call it, precision piecing product. This is an easy press fabric treatment. It is not starch. It is starch-like, and it gives you absolutely the flattest as a pancake fabric that you've ever seen in your life. You start using this and you're never going to want to not use it. I'm warning you up front. It's amazeballs. Let's see. All right, Sherry went to bed. And oh, Shelly told Deb what it was. There you go. Right, Kim? It is fun to see them walking by. Yes, so at the retreat, I did give everyone a starter pack of the, I call it magic juice. Okay, so I know that y'all probably think of this as a scrap, but seriously, guys, no. I do not save scraps anyway. I'm not a scrap girl. Once I use a fabric, I'm done with it. I know everyone, nobody likes, or okay, nobody is putting it is going a little too far, but loads of people do not like that I don't keep scraps, but I don't. And oh, cool! MJ finished her binding. I kind of figured you didn't really mean phone. Oh, hey, Jackie. That's okay. At least we got to say hey. That's good. Hey, Teresa. Okay, so I know that I am getting finished a little bit late tonight. Sorry about that. But I wanted to finish at least one of these guys. And after we get off, I'm probably going to finish up these trimming up. That way I have all of these. I'm really excited to at least have these parts done. And I will see you guys next week. Bye, you guys. Mwah! Have a good week. Hopefully I can talk better next week too. That's a plan.